For today, we will create, publish, and share the Google form, following the prescribed format and duplicating the survey questionnaire crafted by each group of researchers. Let's begin. Make sure you have your internet to log into Google. And then, when you are in Google, look at these 9 points. Click it and find forms. Let's start with the blank form. Now, let's type our research title. In this part, written untitled form. Let's take one research from a group in one section. This study is entitled Effects of Family Problems in Studies of Senior High School Students. Then it will automatically be shown in our Google form. Now let's choose a design so that our Google form will have some kind of design. Let's choose from these headers. Let's choose this one, then insert. Then automatically you will have a design in your Google form. Now, for the form description, what are we making? We are duplicating our survey questionnaire. So write it down or type it. Survey questionnaire. This is a survey questionnaire. And then this is from 12IA, group 10. So type it. Then begin with a section. So the first section is where our demographic profile of the respondents are located. So let's follow the format in the survey questionnaire. All capital, demographic profile of the respondents with all the punctuation marks. Then make it in bold letters. Now for the description, type the direction that we are giving our respondents. What is our direction? Choose only the item applicable to you. We are talking to our respondents this time. Now we can use the personal pronoun you or your. Okay? Let's begin with the first question. Actually, this is not a question. This is the detail of the name of the respondent. But as we have said, this is optional, so you don't have to check the required part of this questionnaire or this Google form. Now, let's duplicate this question, but this time, let's choose a multiple choice type. beginning with the first item in the demographic profile, which is the age, comma, years. And we know that our choices are the ages of senior high school students, 15 to 18, 19 to 22. Enter older than 22. Okay, this is one example of a multiple choice question. Then we need to require this so that our respondents will not skip this question and we can generate the data later on. Let's duplicate this question. Now for the second question, second item of this group, they have the gender. Type the gender and then we have three choices, male, enter, female, and last is prefer not to say. This is also required, so you don't have to check the required part because this question is just duplicated. Now let's proceed to the second section. Where do we get the second section of our Google form or survey questionnaire? We got this from our SOP question number 2. Okay? And for this group, their question number 2 or their part 2 is ways family problems affect students' motivation to study. By the way, guys, you need to ask your group mates to proofread what you are typing so that right away we can correct our typo errors. So for this group, they prefer to use again the multiple choice question. So let's type the direction the same as in part 1, okay? Let's have one question. Example of one question. Let's add a question. If you need to add a question, you check this part of the Google form. Now, for the first question, so what are the ways family problems affect students' motivation to study? I need to type an apostrophe after S. Okay? So first item, interest in studying, sorry. Then we need to require this and our choices are loss of, sorry about that. Loss of interest, no willingness. This is about studies, okay? Next, difficulty staying motivated. Difficulty in staying motivated. Group mates, you need to check whether what your group mate is typing are all correct. If they are not correct, you need to edit the form right away. Okay? Another part of the questionnaire. Let's take a Likert scale part. Okay? So let's have here part 3. So let's add another section. And this is part 3. of another group, okay? Just for the sake of example, let's take a Likert scale question. So, ways to avoid social anxiety. Okay, this is their part 3. Let's make this in bold letters. Then, for the instruction, check the correct scale. So, this means this is in Likert scale, and 5 is scaled as always. 4 of 10, 3 sometimes, 2 rarely, lastly 1 never. Okay, so let's add question. Let's look at this. Let's go to this part of the Google form. This time you need to choose the multiple choice grid. So you can see we have two parts for this question. So in their question, these are ways. Okay. So for number 1, remember when you're writing a Likert scale, you need to have 10 items, not just 3 to 5 items, but 10 items, required 10 items. So let's type prepare lessons and tasks early. Interact gradually with classmates. Breathe deeply when feeling nervous. Enter, ask help from teachers or peers. Number 5, join small group activities. 6, follow study schedule. Number 7, we have ask some advice from classmates. Number 8, increase confidence through participation. And number 10, be active during presentation. And then for the right side, all you have to do is type 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 because we have already informed our respondents that these numbers are represent scales. Okay? At the top of our direction, they are already informed that these are the scales that we are going to use. Okay? Next, we have to require this and then since this is a Likert scale, you only have to ask one question, but you are required to list 10 items. See, we have 10 ways to avoid social anxiety. Okay, let's add another section. Let's go to this part. This is the last section, and let's copy the title from the survey questionnaire that you have crafted earlier and approved by the teacher. Again, we need to emphasize this and make it in bold letters. While this type of question is the ranking scale. So our instruction to the respondents is different. Let's make this rank the ways to handle social anxiety that affect studies. One being the best, and five being the least. Okay? What type of question do we have to choose? Let's also choose the multiple choice grid. What's the difference with the ranking and the Likert scale? So we have the same two columns, two parts, but this time we need to, aside from requiring a response in each row, we need to check limit to one response per column. This is the difference between ranking and Likert scale. Now, for the ranking question, you are required only to type 5 items. Okay? Number 1, prepare lessons and reports in advance. Understand, listen carefully during discussions. Practice speaking at home. Stay organized with schoolwork. And lastly, avoiding comparing yourself with others. Comparing. Comparing. Then, another difference from the Likert scale is that you start the scale with 1. In the Likert scale, you start with 5. This time you are ranking. So rank 1 is the highest or the best choice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? So now we're done with all the questions that you have crafted in the survey questionnaire. Lastly, we add another section, and this is the closing remark. This is the message that we need to give our respondents. Thank you for your cooperation. Rest assured that the information you shared will be treated with utmost confidentiality and will be used for the purpose. Let us assure our respondents that their trust is worth what we ask them. Okay? So, this time you type 12 ICT. This is, 12 IA researchers. Because we are in groups, so make sure that you have all your members' names written or typed in at the end of the questionnaire. So I will take a group, 12 IA researchers. So for example, Lorenzo, Jennifer, another name, another name. So these are the researchers, and we need to emphasize the names of the researchers. So make it in bold letters. Okay? So for the last part, you click the setting, and for the, do not make this a quiz. This is not a quiz because this is a survey. So just check limit to one response so that our respondents will don't have to repeat their responses. Okay? Then publish, click publish, and then publish this Google form. Now, as researchers, you need to share this form to your teacher as collaborator or editor. So click editor view and check anyone with the link. Then type my email address. As you can see, I am the owner. So I will share this um, form to a student so that they can edit. So check editor and then send so that this student will can retrieve this Google form in his Google Drive. If you have another um, group member, click the email address or type the email address and then check editor and then also send it to that student, that group mate, so that they can retrieve the Google form. For questions, you can ask me personally about publishing and sharing this Google form. Another thing, when you have published, to share the link, click this part of the Google form, then copy, then go to Messenger. I will go to my Messenger account and paste the link and send it so that this Messenger account will serve as respondent. Okay? Thank you. I hope you learned something in sharing the Google form.